Hey guys, what's going on? So it's a little bit later than Friday for Friday's recap. It's Sunday night here at 9:18 p.m. But of course I have to go over what happened on Friday. So I did have a red day Friday. You can see here I lost $400. So that sounds alright at first glance. But I was down. For the people that are in the Discord, and I was updating them on my trading P&L and stuff throughout the day. The first half an hour, I lost like $1,400, or the first 20 minutes, I lost $1,400, and a big win on SAEX for that 5-minute setup brought me back down to only $400 in the red. So I was looking over here with this thing that I shared with you guys. This is my equity curve here. So we can see I do really well, and then I give it all back. So that happens because of these red days. And what happens on these red days, if you go over to individual trades, not gross daily, you'll see that the individual trade average is minus around $150, $170 on each of these days. And I take so many of those losses, and they eventually add up to minus $1,500. And that's what happened again on Friday. I was minus, well, technically 1,000, because this shows, I think this shows US. Yeah, because I've had multiple days over 1,000 Canadian, so this shows US. So I guess 1,000 would have been improvement if I had just stopped there. But I took the trade on SAEX, and I came back up again. So let's just jump into the live trades. I'll show you what happened. It's like kind of... It's upsetting. I don't know. Like, this is my struggle. This is individually what I struggle with as a trader. I wasn't taking into account all of the signs that were showing me that this market was crap. And there was not a lot of momentum, and I was trying to force it. So you can see here, MTSL. What's the trade I took out of the gates here? I took it on SLS. I missed my entry at 190. For some reason I didn't take it, and then when I ended up getting filled, I get filled up here with a 93 average, when I should be selling up towards the $2. Actually, I think this trade goes all right, and I sell some back on the way down. But even right here, this is a really good sign that the market is just not that strong. This didn't go through the high of day. I mean, this daily chart kind of looks like crap. That might be why too. So I'm just in and out multiple times, and it doesn't work out. There's a lot of people on the ask here. I'm looking for the move over $2, and it doesn't happen. There's not a lot of follow through. We come back up towards $2 here, and a lot of those shares get bought up, and we go through $2, and like I get some of my shares out, but the bulk of the problem here is just the over trading. Like, I chased this trade. So I chased MTSL here, and then I had to bail out for a tiny loss, you know, just adding $50. I was chasing the breakout here, and I realized I was wrong, so I had to take a quick loss of an extra $50. And then I switch back to SLS, and I go, oh crap, it's on support here. We got a big bid, so okay, I'm gonna buy in. So I buy in with full size, and then we break through the support, and I take another loss, I believe, right here. Yeah, just as 92 was breaking, I took the loss. I didn't really have a plan, and I was following the way I usually trade, but I wasn't following my strategy, because my strategy involves not only paying attention to the market, but having a plan. So just didn't really have a plan, and I just keep adding to the losses here. You can see the individual losses aren't that big. And of course, when I have profit, I'm not taking it. I have some decent profit here. I'm not taking any shares of profit at all. And we come back down, and I'm in the red. And then I have to bail this out too as it comes back down for another $150 loss. And then I get back in for the break on SAEX. So I was timing it fairly well. I don't know. I wasn't taking my profits when I had them. So this was a clear sell in the 30s. But I guess I was getting kind of greedy. I don't know. I wasn't responding to the market that was showing me that it was choppy. So I paid the price, and eventually I just took a bunch of trades. Again, just kind of over trading and not taking profits when I have them. And then I don't know, this trade was all right. I bailed out on the bid here, and I reduced that loss from 150 to 34, but then I took it again for the breakout as it showed more strength. But it's so choppy in here. You can see this is not clean. I should not have been in here. I just shouldn't have been in there. So when I had to bail that position, you can see it comes back up, and then it comes back down, and then I have to bail it out, and the loss goes from $30 back to $300. And then I take it again for the break at 245, and I kind of chase it because I missed the 1 minute setup, and it was really sloppy, and I was forcing the trades, so I paid the price. I paid the price. I actually made money on that trade. I reduced the loss from $330 to $100, but you can see my accuracy is a lot lower. Just like this chart here, the accuracy is lower. The volume is much higher. I was taking a lot more trades with bigger size, and yeah, the accuracy on these days is like 20% on my down days. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna start having a max loss, or maybe just instead of a max loss. I think it would be better to attack the actual problem of overtrading. And I'm not so sure it's a revenge trade. I'm definitely overtrading though. I've gotten a good hold on my emotions recently, so I think it's more of overtrading. So SAEX eventually ends up coming up. TRT, like I take this trade here on TRT, and look at how many there's no volume. I shouldn't have been taking this. It was a continuation from yesterday or Thursday, and it looks okay, but there's no volume. And I don't take all of the profit when I have it, and then I add again. It's just messy, and it's really not my strategy. It's me. It's me getting emotional, trying to make up for those losses that I just took. So I'm taking more risk on shittier setups, and therefore my accuracy is just lower. And we can see that in the stats. That's what I do. So I'll get a hold of it. You know, I'm still up. I'm still up more than what I closed last month with, which is amazing. That's awesome. And we still have a full week and 2 days. So I got to step back. I got to remove the emotion from this and really focus on the trading and improving, because if I don't take responsibility for this, I'll never get better. So I am taking responsibility for this. I'm showing all these trades, all of my over trading. Like, what am I holding through right here? What is this bid and this like the spreads, the volume? This is a junk stock. I wouldn't have been trading this in the first place. So again, I have to take a loss here. Where do I take the loss? I take it, and I take another $100 loss after being up $60 on the name. So this was the revenge trade. This is a clear revenge trade. I was chasing this up for the break of $1. You can see here on the chart, there's no good entry. I'm just chasing momentum with 6,000 shares. Is there a reason that I put, $5,500 into this stock and put it on the line? No, there's no reason at all. So this is the exact thing that causes the red days. So once I learn to control this, I'll start to learn how to control the red days, and then my P&L will start to just go like this instead of this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Even though I'm profitable, and you can say I'm doing pretty damn well, like I said on this P&L here, but I see it so clearly what I'm doing wrong and how I just keep repeating and repeating and repeating the same mistake. And it is getting better, but it's frustrating. But again, I just have to remove emotion and just focus on getting becoming a better trader, and all of it will come with time. Like I keep saying this, I'm like 6 months old of a trader. So, most people don't become profitable before 1 or 2 years. So I think I'm ahead of the curve on that, and I'm facing the normal struggles that any trader would face. So I just have to navigate them with a clear head, and I think I'm doing that. I took the time this weekend to relax. I don't know, I wasn't up for doing this on Friday, so I didn't, but why don't we show you a good trade here? So SAEX was showing two nice hammer candles on support here on the pre-market pivot, And I thought, you know, this is it. This is do or die. I'm at max loss. Well, I'm past max loss. I'm at $1,400. Or I guess it's 1,000 US, which is kind of my max loss. I don't really know what my max loss is. But I said this was it. This is do or die. This is a beautiful setup. I'm going to take it for the 5-minute setup, and I'm going to hold it for a target of high of day. And that was a little ambitious, but it was a beautiful trade nonetheless. So I get in here. I buy in on this candle here for the 5-minute setup, the first 5-minute candle to make a new high, because this still hadn't had that setup. So I thought, you know, maybe this will be strong. We haven't had a clean 5-minute setup all day or all morning, so I'm going to take it. So I'm holding 1, 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7, 8, 9 minutes. And I take my first target, my first profits here at high of day. You can see I'm up 615. And I lock some of it in here. I keep 1,300 shares, and I realized 222, so I made about 300 US on that trade. And then I sell the rest into the next push here into the 60s for a full profit of 733 after being down on the name 108. So a beautiful trade. I mean, it was kind of lucky. Like it could have easily just not presented itself or not gone all the way to high of day and kind of failed. And I would have been down $1,400 and had another one of these days. And that would have, I mean, that's why I was upset. So I'm going to go into next week just focusing on the red days, focusing on quality setups. And I know that eventually it'll come to me and I'll just get it. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to go through in the meantime. But anyways, hopefully that was some value. Sorry that it took so long for me to upload this, but obviously I wanted to share what happened. And we'll see you all tomorrow for trading. Hopefully you will jump in my Discord channel. There's a whole bunch of us in here that talk, and I link a lot of useful videos for people if you're just beginning, or even the stuff that I find useful as a more advanced trader or intermediate trader, whatever the hell you want to call me. So yeah, we have, how many members do we have now? We have 78 members. That's awesome. So if you guys want, it's in the description below on this video. Join up, send me a message, or just come hang out and listen. But other than that, thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow.